I don't know why that went muted there, the mic. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Apologies for the lateness again. Yet again, I apologise. Really, I was supposed to be on here about 10:20. Yeah, I was going to do this a lot earlier as well today, but just other things happened. I couldn't quite get on with it, get on to do it, around to doing it. So I thought I'd do it. I know it's a bit late and everything, but I don't think I'll have many in the live chat anyway, to be honest. But I think it's quite a good, important thing to do this one because talking about these three players who have got extended contracts now, and the Bees have exercised their right to trigger their extensions on all three. Matias, Jensen, Rico, Henry, and Josh De Silva. I did speak about it a while back. Obviously, it was talk about would they extend their contracts, these three players? Have they done enough? And obviously, yeah. The thing is, I'm still not so sure about Josh De Silva. Is he still going to stay fit? That's the thing we all got. That's the big question here. Will he stay fit? Is the real thing. He's played a few minutes at the end of the season, a few coming on now and again for a few minutes. Can he last the whole game? That's a big question now. And is he still good enough to do anything after all these injuries, all this time out? Obviously, I think there's still something there with him. And yes, he was a great player. I remember him probably mainly from the League One, Championship, whatever, when he was really on fire at one stage. He was a very good player. And you can see why, obviously, they got faith in him and want to continue and want to try and get back to how he was. As good as he was. I'm not sure that'll happen, but if he can come back with anything like that, like how he was, his ability, well, then we've almost got a new signing on our hands with Josh De Silva, but I'm still not so sure on that one. Rico Henry definitely done enough. Unfortunately, he got injured again. That is the only thing. He can't last the whole season. That is the problem. But when he did play, he was amazing, superb, hadn't lost it at all, didn't seem to have lost anything, pace or anything that he had originally, and interceptions and tackling and so forth. He was still great, I think. Probably one of our best left backs we've had for a while, that guy. So, yeah, fair dues. I think he deserves an extension. And these are only probably a year or two, these extensions, so it's not going to be a while. It's not going to be a long while, but it's going to be, and then we'll see whether they actually get new contracts as well, if they've done something to deserve that. Yes, I thought this probably would happen with all the Matias Jensen as well. What a season he's had, that guy as well. Best season for a long while for us, I think, was superb. Last season, and he definitely deserves that extension. So, it's just the only thing with this, and I said this before when I spoke about it all before. They need backup. They're going to need backup. Jensen and Henry especially. I think Jensen's been pretty good, fairly good for not being injured so much. He hasn't. Luckily, he's had fairly injury-free seasons whenever he's played. Obviously, Rico Henry, we all know he does get injured, unfortunately. But if he can play quite a few games, and he did last season at times. He had a fairly long run in the team. But De Silva, I'm not so sure. But the thing is, I still think, I hope they get support and back up for Rico Henry especially. We need another good left back. And I really hope, for me, they've got to get back up for him. Definitely there. With Jensen, I think we're pretty much well off for midfielders. So with him, it's not quite as important. We've got enough backup maybe in midfield. Don't forget we've got Malambo to come back. He'll be like a new signing. Been out the whole season, so you can say he's a new one to come in for him as well. And we've also got obviously Carvalho, but I think he will be going to Hull possibly. I don't think he has done enough since he's been here. I think he will maybe go off on loan to Hull, maybe, or permanently. We will see on that one. I've got some comments here, so I'll do them. Lashes, is this HVM? Oh, HVM 77. Yeah, I know who that is. Late. Yeah, I know I'm late. I am late. Apologies, guys. I really am late. But anyway, I'm here now. And if I don't get many else in the live chat, well, so be it. But I thought I'd get this one out, this stream out, and do it. So I've done. I thought, well, what the hell? I'll get on and do it because I wanted to give my opinion on these, and I think, as I've said at the time, as I've already said, if they stay on like Henry gets extension, he's got to have support. He's got to have a backup. When he's injured, we want another top left back for when he's injured. Jensen doesn't need it as such because we've got enough cover in midfield. We've got plenty of midfielders. As I said, with Malambo, Carvalho, and so forth coming back, of course, we're well and truly backed up there in midfield. Although I think we still need another proper playmaker, I would say, in midfield, another true. Although we've got Damsgaard still, Jensen can do it a bit as well. I guess even now, but I don't know. I think we still need, of course, Henderson. You got to think of Henderson probably as well. But an out true playmaker we haven't really got, apart from Damsgaard maybe. So for me, we have got to get a proper midfield playmaker and also someone who can get their foot in. Not afraid to tackle, going big on tackling, because I think we just lay off teams too much, and I want us to get stuck in, and we don't do that. If we did that, pretty much the whole game almost, I think we'd actually win more. I mean, or we'd, we still need to go forward well and attack well. So even with that, you still be able to attack. But I think we'd have more chance of not conceding goals if we get to teams quicker, stop them attacking. And unfortunately, we don't. So anyway, let's get on to this. I'm going to bring the article up and talk about this a lot more. And here we go. Yeah, so Brentford trigger contract extensions for De Silva, Henry and Jensen. Brentford exercised the option in the contracts of Josh De Silva, Rico Henry and Matias Jensen. The long-serving trio's respective stays are extended until the end of the 26-27 Premier League campaign. So, yeah, just one more season, really. Hold up. Sorry about that, guys. I just sneezed. Sorry about that. I tried to turn the volume off, but I couldn't. Unfortunately, it was too late. Anyway, yeah, so they got one more season with us. And then we'll see maybe after this season if we're going to actually keep them permanently, whether they get new deals. Brentford have exercised the option in the contracts of Josh De Silva, Rico Henry and Matias Jensen. The long-serving trios respective stays have all been extended until the end of the 26-27 campaign. All three players were key components of the side who won promotion to the Premier League for the first time in the club's history in 2021 and have contributed significantly to establishing the Bees in top flight ever since. An Arsenal youth product, De Silva joined Brentford in August 2018 and made 157 appearances across all competitions, scoring 22 goals and contributing 12 assists before his previous contract expired in the summer of 2025. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm just going to blow my nose, actually, because, just got to sort my nose out. Be back soon. Just going to... Oh, that's better, guys. Sorry, I really need to sort my nose out there. It was really bugging me there. Anyway, right. Yeah, he continued his rehabilitation from a series of injuries with the club and was awarded a new deal in October until the end of the 25-26 season. In April, he made his long-awaited return to the pitch in the 3-0 win against West Ham United at GTEC Community Stadium, playing the first team game for the first time in 822 days. Yeah, mate, that's a long time. A long, long time to be out. De Silva also featured in the last home fixture of the campaign, with that 2-2 draw against Crystal Palace being his 50th Premier League appearance. Head coach Keith Andrews said, "I'm delighted Josh is back involved in first-team football and staying at the club. Everybody knows the journey that he's been on to get back on the pitch. It was a really emotional moment a few weeks ago when he returned against West Ham. The plan for Josh is to have a really good pre-season and build him up so he can be fighting for a starting position come the start of next season." The 25-26 campaign was Henry's 10th in West London, having joined for an undisclosed fee from Walsall in August 2016. In that time, the fullback has made 239 appearances, with 30 of them coming last season. Henry made his international debut for Jamaica in a World Cup qualifier against Trinidad and Tobago in November, while January's home game against Nottingham Forest was his 100th Premier League match. Brilliant. Rico is somebody who knows the culture and the fabric of the club really well, and I'm really glad he'll be here for another year. Andrews continued. It was a real shame when Rico got injured away at Bournemouth. When you look at his performances up until that point, I think they coincided with the team playing really, really well and clicking over that period. Some of those performances were much old-school Rico. Like Josh, it's important Rico has a good off-season going into pre-season. And then we can hopefully get him back raring to go for the start of next season. Central midfielder Jensen, who has 31 caps at Denmark, moved to Brentford from La Liga side Celta Vigo in July 2019. He surpassed 150 Premier League games and 250 matches in all competitions for the club last term, with his current record standing at 17 goals and 32 assists in 275 outings. In 25-26, he made 42 appearances, netting 5 times and adding 3 assists. With his long-range strike in a 3-1 victory over Man United being named the club's goal of the season. Yeah, it was a cracker. It was. On the 30-year-old Dane, Andrews added Matias, had a brilliant season. He's been huge behind the scenes with understanding everything about the club, how it works and the culture. He's played a big part both on and off the pitch, and his performances last season were of a very, very high level. Naturally, I was very keen for Matty to stay. Yeah. So, yeah, that is brilliant. I think he had a great season. He definitely deserved a new contract and, the extension anyway. So he's got that. If he does as well this next season, I think maybe he should get a new one, a new contract. I think he should. But we'll see how well he does. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't guarantee he'll have another great season, but and keeping Rico Henry fit and having him play most of the season at least, or if he can play nearly all the season, that'd be amazing. But if we have to get back up, I think we do. I think we definitely have to for Rico, and I can't see De Silva playing the whole season either. I just cannot see it. Which is a shame, but if we get some games out of him, that'd be amazing. But there was also talk here of Jensen going to Panathinaikos, as they were interested in him. So, as it says here, Panathinaikos had an interest in signing Matias Jensen on a free transfer. Brentford activated an option in Matias Jensen's contract, extending his time with the club until the conclusion of the 26-27 Premier League season. And I think free transfer, no, I think we should surely have got money for him anyway if that was going to happen. Why let him go free? I mean, he was good, He's had a great season and he's been here a while. You couldn't have let him go free, no way. He's 30 now, but he's still good. He's still a quality player. So, yes, Panathinaikos were monitoring him since last December. Jensen is seen as a player who could improve their midfield for the new coach's attacking style of play and the current market value of 12 million. According to the transfer market. So, yeah, there's no way he would have gone for a free, no way, surely. And as it turns out, he's staying, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Panathinaikos interested in Brentford's Matias Jensen. The Greek club has been monitoring the Danish international midfielder for several months regarding a potential transfer. Panathinaikos has been interested in Brentford's Matias Jensen for several months. The Greek club has been closely monitoring the 30-year-old Danish international midfielder since last December, as his contract in England is finishing. Well, it's not, though. We've extended it. Although his club has an option to renew it, which we have done. It's been done. Panathinaikos remains hopeful about the transfer, as Jensen is seen as a player who can improve the quality of their midfield, particularly for the modern attacking style of play that new coach Jakob Nistrup wants to implement. The midfielder has 31 caps and 1 goal for Denmark, joined Brentford in July 2019. There's a current market value of €12 million, according to Transfer Market. I'd like to think we could get even more for him, but then again, it wouldn't matter anyway. He's staying, so that doesn't really matter because the guy is staying. So that's neither here nor there because he signed the extension. So, and that's good. I hope we get another good season out of him. And if we don't, maybe he will go. But that'd be interesting to see. Rico Henry, and if we can get Josh De Silva to play a lot more games and get back to the level of performance he had for us, getting us into the Premier and so forth. So, down in the Championship, if we can get back to that sort of level, well, we'll have a good new player, almost like a new signing on our hands. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm quite happy with this. I am happy that we have got them signed up again and extended contract. So that's good to see. Well, we just got to wait now for new players as well, because obviously the Saeed Amala situation still ongoing. We put a bid on the table. I don't know how much longer we're going to leave it until we retract it. There seems to be nothing happening. I think it turned out to be 39 million in the end, and it looks like they want nearer sort of 50 million euros. I think is that 43 million altogether. As I say, I'm sure we paid at least 42 million for Ouattara. So it'd only be a bit more, and it'd obviously be our record signing, I guess, if that's to happen. So we'll see on that one, guys. It's still rumbling on. It's still going on. There don't seem to be much happening with it, with regards to talks or anything, or that they've actually confirmed it, accepted the bid, and so basically we got to wait on that one still. That's not quite happening anytime soon, unfortunately. And I thought we were getting somewhere with that, but it just seems to have died at the moment. It just seems to have, stuck in the mud or something. It's not moving. And, yeah, we just got to wait. But we're doing, obviously early business, which is good. It's tying these three up again. Yeah, whatever you say with De Silva, I'm still not totally sure. But, if we can get him back to what he was, I don't know. That'd be amazing. But I'm not totally sure we can. But I don't know. You just never know, guys. And Rico Henry, if he plays anything like he did before he was injured again, well, that's good enough. But as I say, let's hope we got somebody back up for him when he does break down again or whatever. Because we can't put Hickey over there. We can't put him there. He's not a left-sided player. Definitely not. So Aaron Hickey, we can't put him there. And we can't have KRP there either. Left wing back. I don't want him as a defender. I want him forward. Left wing, left back, or not left wing, I should say, or left side. Sorry, guys. Maybe left side or whatever. I want him going forward. I don't want him at the back. He can be a weak link there. He's a little bit weak as it is still. He's got great skill, great ability going forward, but he's not nowhere near a defender for me. So you've got to get a proper left back. I hope we do. I really hope we do. And then, it's proper backup for him as well. And even then we could play this other guy more, and he'll just be a little bit more back up, and he won't play as much, and he probably won't be injured as much, Henry. So let's just hope. Let's just hope he does come back well. He ended with another injury again, so let's hope he can come back. And of course, Matias Jensen was pretty much fit the whole season. They never really had much injury, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be the same this season. So we will see. We will see. But yeah, I thought it's been a pretty good stream, and it's gone fairly quick actually. I haven't really had too much else to talk about, so obviously there will be more transfer ones, possibly tomorrow. I don't know. Got other things happening tomorrow though, so it might not be tomorrow unless it's late tomorrow. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know. But there will be other streams coming. Obviously, we got England playing soon in the World Cup, so we got the actual World Cup starting anyway. So we'll be like watch-alongs for that and other things. So I will be bringing you more content. I think I'm still on about 237 subs. So please keep getting those subs going up, guys. I want to be up to 250 very soon if I can. Follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182. I'm also on Discord, Steve the B. Also subscribe to Mr. B, Hive Football Chat. Please keep smashing those likes and keep subbing, guys. If it's much appreciated. Especially if you're new to the channel, please sub. It's always much appreciated, your support on there. I apologise again for the lateness. Of course, it seems to happen a lot, but I want to try and turn that around and get better with it. But hopefully I can. Hopefully this new season I'll sort that out. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this. If you're watching live on playback, I only had one person in the live chat, but then again, as I said, I didn't think I'd get too many at this time. And obviously, people can watch this on playback anyway, and hopefully like it, enjoy it. And until the next one, guys, I'm going to bounce. I'm going to get out of here. And until the next one, guys, I'm getting myself out of here. Cheers, everyone. Thanks. Cheers, guys.